All right, Salama. See if my mic is loud. Sally Ashe. And I am so thankful for Sunday morning, starting out giving all gratitude to the ancestors that is attached to us, that has perfect assignment for us. So we are just moving in the legendary moments that they have for us. So I am forever thankful, give thanks always. So Sally Ashe. Saloma and namaste to all. All right, you have a candle. You would want to light your candle, starting out with fire. Yes, on a great Sunday morning. And this here is the Reiki candle manifestation, the Reiki symbol. It is ascending from the lotus flower. We all must rise in power. And this is my base that I set it on. And I always set fire before me. Right, I'm trusting all is well. Let me get this stand out of me. All right, just waiting to see anyone come in before I go in with my questions and answers, and we all just join it together as one collectively and enjoying ourselves. That's what it's about. Trust that everyone had a winning week. Mines were challenging, but I'm here for the most part. Beating the commitment of the week, top of the week. Yes. So let's see here. All right. All right. I don't see anyone, but I am ready to go in. You want to bring nature element into your space. And that's what I love is the pine cone. Whatever your natural element is, you want to bring it into your space. All right. So these are some things you may want to take some notes or whatnot, but these are some things I am going to run by you. Some history, as well. I've had some questions and there has been some concerns throughout the week. And so I am going to bark on that. That's what's up today. All right. Now, this here was something that I had written. If you could see this, June 1st. If you can see June 1st, 2013. And the question, who are you? That's one of the conversations that I had during the week. And a lot of times I've shared with many people that it's not who you are, because the fact of who you are is very simple. It's, you come from your parents, excuse me, what hospital you were born in, what city, state, who are your children. You have history in that aspect, which is given to you, which is a part of your identity, what race you are, what gender you are. And those things are given to you simply. So therefore, I was awakened 2013. Who? So this is some of the things that I had written. He who knows themselves is enlightened. It requires better type of mind seeking and support to create the new you. And then you shall follow your path of accepting inner success. Now, that was my version of receiving a statement from John D. Rockefeller. What he stated was totally different, but however, what I written got me to the place of my own energy and managing my own time where I wouldn't be robbed. Defining what I am. And then it goes on, the curiosity of the paradox is when I accept myself just as I am. That is from Carl Rogers. Daily reflections is our moment of awakening. And you cannot be lost or dismissed. What I just stated was for my mind. And then I went on to what I am concerning the soul. And these are some things that I had written. Listen to the small, still voice within. Fundamentally, work to create and only work to eat. Willis Herman. Our lives are like an island in the sea, or like trees in the forest, which communicate with the roots in the darkest underground. Willis James. Learn to receive, to replenish, to restore, to relax. Time out for yourself. 1 hour or 2 hours, creating your own energy. My soul. Then I dealt with the progress of the week. Describe your reaction to writing pages. So I had to define writing. Was I going to use symbols, or was I going to use the German language? List 3 insights that you have experienced this week. Explain the hopelessness. Describe your sense of progress daily. Which tools felt significant to use and it was effective? I'm speaking of some of these things, not giving it all to you, because it's about you knowing the soul, the mind, and the daily progress of what you are. So people seems to think that I am sufficient, accurate. Some people, they give me a little more than what it really is. It takes work. No one was there to hold my hand. I just received the information. I told you the names by just reading and breaking down the science for the fundamentals within my energy fields, my quantum physics. So it had to become something recognizable. It had to become familiar. It had to become a lifestyle that I wasn't afraid of being what I am, and having definition for it. This occurred 2013, right before my father almost died, October the 13th. I needed to know what I was built of because I did some crazy, untraditional things for him to be with me. And I gambled upon my marriage with him being with me. Now, here it is again, 2022. And my parents is having illness. So I knew what I was built of. But however, you have to be able to stand firm and solid on your feet and not be discouraged. What do you mean by discouraged? Discouraged isn't the issue of what the condition is. The discouragement is how you do things your damn way versus the traditional way. How you have the feeling of human emotions and not afraid, don't have the fear to face it. So that's what I am meaning in the aspect of what are you? No one can tell you who you are and what you are. That comes from you creating and building you, the true you. All right. Now let's go on. You want to speak on getting your household in a grid mode, and you would want to get the colors coordinated with your life. And you would like to go back into the candles as well with the colors, not as well as, dressing apart as far as your color therapy. There's 5 elements to this theory, because all of it is a theory, because why I say it's a theory, I may tell you to use blue, and blue may not be in the thread of your chi. You could have had some past trauma with the color blue. So that's the reason that we speak of creating yourself. Now, you want to burn candles and everything. You do have some. Hold on a second. See where the spirit want me to go with this. Hold on. Um, I was looking at these notes like from 2014, and I didn't realize that I was picking up Swahili during that time. That's what I'm looking for. During that time, my brother, when he would speak to me, it would be in Swahili. Swahili, it would be Saloma Dada. That means sister. That means greetings, sister. And these are some of the notes I had taken there. And that was, like I said, early 2000s. And I was so proud to see that. And it's just a reflection of how time repeated itself. And now I have picked it up and the tongue is familiar with it. Now, candles. Speaking of the candles, okay. Light. Light is pretty much is what we're dealing with. Light. We are always looking for that single point of the flame, the oneness. And then we realize that the unity of the flame, that's when it become idea, attonishment is what I mean. I mean, it's duality. And therefore, you know that you will have a direction of the read of the candle. We've spoken of this last week, but however, I picked up this paper here of some notes that I had written early 2000s that I wanted to mention. The single point of the candle I neglect to really speak on, and I want to bring this to your attention. That flame, that when it's just single moving straight, the bottom of the flame is moving slightly, fluently, but the point of the flame is vibrant with that orange, red, sunshine color. Whatever you're asking, and it does that, that is stating that it is a form of manifestation. So want to bring that to your attention. And you're asking simple questions with the essence of finding out your answer. Excuse me. Just say that you're with a group or with a group, and you know that this group is defiled. They are no longer having the same tongue of communication with you. The communication is confusing. I'm really tired tonight. Excuse me. See. And you feel a sense of being paranoid in the sense of knowing that something is occurring, but you just can't put your finger on it. You put that candle in front of you, and you're going to look at that flame. Whenever I'm reading a candle, see, my manifestation candle has gotten low. If you can see that, see here, it's down here. And I choose not to even read that, not at all. Anything, I'm looking for some sparkles because it's down low. It's very, very down, very, very low. And I can't see the undertone of the flame. Now, back, you're going to ask, with the group of people, association, organizations, churches, different type of, even, if you're in a medical field and you're on a board, on a job, these different associations, you put the candle in front of you and say, am I in unity of blah, blah, whatever the name is? You'll get an answer. Just simple as that. Don't have to be a whole lot of words to get a read. Now, with the candle elements is, all right, if you're in the direction of the element of east, you're going to use air. Those colors are yellow or lavender color. You're using the element of the direction south. South is fire, which is red. I'm forever telling my clients that lives here, use a red candle. And, they go on to say, but, I Google it and I read a book and it said this, that, and the other. And red meant blah, blah, blah. I know I'm down in the South. I don't know where the hell you at. Red works for me. I identify with it and it comes through for me. That's that. Now, why I elected red? Because I know the directions of where I should burn. So do I go to the south of the home? Do I, no. Red is enough for me. And I know I am down south. I am a southern country gal. Georgia ain't gonna get any southern than that on the map down below. So that works for me. I have clients that's in the West, which is water, blue or aqua color. You're in the North, earth color, dark, deep green, brown, black, works every time. Me, I use red to speed the process. So that is my my candle that I add to whatever that I am doing. This is for me. Now, we've spoken on making candles. Candles are very easy to make. You make your candle, you will find that you putting your energy in it, it will activate and do exactly what you tell it to do. You're using a mint green. When you mix up that candle, you would like to have your shadow box. Put whatever paper you're using, parchment paper, I use parchment paper, or give me a paper bag. You're going to get the candle wax that you made and dab it on your parchment paper. So therefore, you would see the color, and you want to stay consistent with the color every time you make your candle. It needs to look exactly like that. Mint green. What that is going to assist with financial gain. If you choose to add a color with it, use gold. You want to make your gold candle. And now, if you're going to look at health, wellness, use a light blue color, baby blue color. Remember, you want to put a dot, or if when you finish burning the candle and you have residue of the candle wax, you want to keep it. If you forget to put your sample on your parchment paper as you're making it. So this is just if you forget. Okay, you use that light blue. It's for healing, peace, patience, happiness, inner peace, friendship, tranquility, understanding, bringing young men, like me, I would be a cougar, protection, new buildings. So that is what you would want to use. Now, you're going into the element of I want to find something else that people always use and have a misconception of, which is the color black. Let me find black. Black. Come on. I got my girlfriend's on. Because people like to think that black is just protecting you. No, black also bring wealth to you as well. Black also is a fertility color. I've seen it in here somewhere. And I just wanted to share the color of black. Let me look up in here in the chat, see if anybody's seeing anything. Namaste, April Renee. Trust all is well. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Anyways, it ain't coming to me, and I don't want to go a long time and everything with this. So, anyways, you all look at black. Okay. All right, here. All right, say black is the absence of color. It brings the unconsciousness and mysteries. It brings visualization to help promote deep meditation. And it signifies to remove blockages, dealing with the chakra. and it also camouflages you. It produces smoke. It removes you out of harm's way. So there you are with Black that I want to speak on. Now, with the body, if you are, this is when I was in school, when you're dealing with the elements of your organs, the liver, the bladder, that is the element of wood. So it is the environmental factors of wind. The color you will want to use is green. When you're taking medication for the liver and gallbladder, you intake medication 1 a.m., 3 a.m., or 11 p.m. So dealing with fire, which is the heart, small intestines. It is the environmental factor is heat. Color, red. Medication taking 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m., 9 p.m. Earth. That is the spleen and stomach. And the environmental element is dampness, color yellow. So medication to take 9 a.m., 9 a.m., 1 a.m., 9 a.m. So you want to look at what's going on with you, and then have metal and water. Do you want me to continue to go on, or will you look it up yourself to find out how to heal within? This is spiritual, very, very spiritual, because you will find out more information as well. So should I continue, or you can look that up yourself? Okay. I didn't hear anything, so y'all got that. Right. Now, okay, continue. All right. All right. And forgive me, because normally I'll say A if we're clear on it, and C if I need to continue. All right. So metal is dealing with the lungs, lower and higher intestines, dryness. The color is white. And medicine or intake or healing 3 a.m., 5 a.m. And let's see here. And 7 a.m. So the kidney, I'm sorry, water is kidney and your bladder. Element factor is cold. Colors, black or blue. The hours of taking medication, 5 p.m., 7 p.m., 3 p.m. Now, with those that I've spoken of: wood, fire, earth, metal, water. Now, there's tissues that occur in those areas, like the metal, when you're dealing with the lungs and the lower and higher intestines. You have skin and hair issues. When you're dealing with fire, issues with the vessels. And you find when you're affected the most, it gives you the seasons: spring, summer, autumn. It lets you know. Now, when I'm speaking of the environmental factors, you want to go within and find out what those elements are dealing with your body, because it can cause the emotions to call which would affect you. It's just if you're wood, liver, or gallbladder. It states that you can find yourself angry more than usual, bitterness, resentment. If it's the spleen, if it's earth, worry, anxiety, being over emotional with empathy. So water, kidney, urination, fear, frightenness. So those are the things. And plus more. I'm just giving you a little bit for you to go and do your homework and get results and study on that. Then you have, you have work that you would want to do as far as using your pendulum and your divination on banishing things. And normally that's the Sabbath ritual. And these are the elements here. Hold on just a second. If you can see that. Okay, here we go. So spirit, water, air, earth, fire. Those are the those are the elements you want to use when you're going to war. So you go through the trace, and if you can see the date, that was from September the 15th when I started learning how to use the universe, for taking care of me. I, don't have to be no more than 2 to 3 feet. Think of thing in fire and in the fire mode. And it follows up in the pentagram and in a deceased. Just straight back. And it's absolutely critical that you want to use your magic weapon, and that's with your mind. You can astral travel and get the outcome that you desire. And all of it's just through symbolism. Evoking yourself, the fire within yourself, to pull down that stronghold. And so you, excuse me, um, you can, you could go into a place, you know how whenever Christians feel like they're in fear, they use the Christ principle. I use the star here. And over my arm, whenever I'm doing that straight across, I feel, I mean, I even feel it now. I feel that wave of friction going across just me doing this. That's, but like I said, you to feel those things, you have to have done the things that I've spoken to you about. And that's first of all, being comfortable with trusting yourself and not being alone. Because all of this I was alone. My sister was there, but my sister, I'm so much older than my sister, I could be her mom. My sister was there and everything, and I would speak to her and share the knowledge. And I had that support. She was there. And so that's one thing that I want to share with you. You need to do your studies on it if you trust to do so. So you can quit sacrificing things and doing some ill will things to protect yourself that is not necessary. All that doesn't need your energy. You know, you got to go shopping and prepare for all of those things. Get your mind ready. This is the power within. Speaking of what you are, I knew I was a healer. This was in 2009. Girl, person come to me. I knew I had blessed hands. Come to me with no hair. It just, you can see that. So I made up some products for her. Well, I didn't just make it up. Got in tune with nature. Never done that before. Never seen that before. But this was when I knew that it was time for me to start healing. It's time for that. And this is the third week. If you see it, this is the first day. I just showed you that. This is the third week, what you see. And this is the 6th week of hair growth. Most people say, oh, you got to have confidence. No, you have to know yourself. You have to know yourself. And you desire to have the will. Have the will to be extraordinary. So those are things. How far we in on this? Been with you 50, almost 50 minutes. Now let's talk about your angels. If you would, give me a thumbs up. I ain't gonna know who you are. Trust. That helps with the with the people learning, learning more about what I'm doing. So if it's not too much, you can just do that for me. All right. And I know it's every time I ask people to do that, they disappear. Why you hear ghosting? It's kind of, I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyways, okay, but I'm going to continue to say it. It's only right. We often speak of the unity and doing things the right way. And then, you have people in the background just secretly lurking in. And when it comes to things not working for them, that's because they're not authentic, you know. Maybe they are being authentic, being their authentic self. Maybe some people are. Maybe let me just close that out right there, because maybe they are. Everybody doesn't want to be authentic. They want to continue operating in falsehood, and so that's the reason why we are created differently. So each to his own. That's what my mama would say. But I say go to hell on. Anyway, let's talk about the angels. Now you have your angels that has a zodiac sign. I would like for you to research. Don't take everything I say to be true, because I'm going to come back and tell you, okay, I told you some things and it was wrong. It was real wrong. It was a mist. Let me come back and straighten this shit up, okay? From 1999. Okay, so I need for y'all to go on back down and don't listen to this shit, because I don't know what I was on. All right, now this information here, for you Geminis, Giel, Giel, is the angel that will protect, and the angel that was born under the sun, and it's for the Gemini. So that's those angels, you calling on Raphael, Michael, and and all them. This is your angel, Gail. That's who you need to be. Gil is who you need to. Excuse me. This is who you would like to make reference to. You can call anybody. You can call Lucifer the angel itself. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying this who. One of the ones that you need to get familiar with that is connected with your zodiac sign. And then you have Morel. Morel is Muriel, and that's for people that's a Cancer. Protects those born under the sign and what they're meaning under the universe, Earth. And there is more to it. I'm just giving you the simple part of it. That's all. And then you have, which I can't pronounce, is I apologize, Adnachiel. And that's for the Sagittarius. And it says that it is assigned to support. So you have several ones. here, you have all of them that that is attached with the zodiac sign. That would be great for you to add for your meditation. Your time, even if you're doing your divination, to bring forth, because they do answer as well. They're inspired to bring clarity, clear communication. They have the ability to speak the truth. These angels right here. And I mean, it even tells you where they derive from the UK. It gives you who their governors, and so I would like for you to go into that. All right. I decided to let me take a break because I'm getting ready to get that boy voice. Hold on, give me a minute. What's going on? Somebody speak to me other than April Renee. April Renee, she's awesome. Awesome. On it. Always on ready. And she support me. I greatly appreciate her. What's new? I'm calling it on the spot. April Renee, you want to get on the Zoom with me? I'll send you an invite if you want to. You know, some people like to be picture ready. I understand that too. I respect that. I respect that, you know. Don't just be putting you on the spot. Like, come on, where the picture at? I was looking at something that I had written, you know. I mean, it's a trial of my faith. This just, you know, these people want to see you, you know. I get on here and turn this off like this. They be like, oh no, she gonna talk. She what? Oh hell no, we ain't gonna be on here with her. What the hell? She done turned some shit off and we can't see her. What? Them big ass glasses. What? Oh hell no. We'll catch her next week. They don't give a fuck. I got a cold. I got, I done fell down and hit my eye on the doorknob. Don't give a fuck. Just where she at? And why she behind the camera? Nah. All right then. We'll make it a day. Hey Renee, when you can get on the Zoom with me. So so you can answer various questions and different things like that. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Don't be trying to give her a hard time because she said, hell no. She the only person be interacting, her and Cece. So Everybody else be hiding and shit, be 4 and 5 and everything. Give me a like. Them motherfuckers like, goodbye. I catch this shit on replay, you know. But anyways, what is this here? I wanted to wait a minute, hold on. I got all my papers because I love Bobby Kennedy. He always have stuff. The fall back on. He has always have various of notes. Just a scholar, a true scholar. I'm gonna tell you all share with you all my personals. This was, you can see that. Okay. And you see, well, my name's spelled wrong. I don't care. A lot of people spell my name wrong and everything. Okay. Do you see that? March 31st, 2014. I went to a spiritual healer. Her name Lynette. And basically, like, these are the notes for me, telling me to have daily inspiration, joy, happiness in my heart. Excuse me. And then, she went on into the EFTs, telling me about the tapping, which I do to many people, tapping different parts of my body, simply because I was overly emotional with worries, and meditate twice a week, clearing all mental. I was fucked up. Seeing this lady once or twice a week. She's telling me to do yoga, walk, go and get some spa days done. Breathe, para breathing. Went to her a lot, just so she can get my chakras centered and tell me what to do. I would be on the table crying, and sometimes didn't know what I was crying about. I was paranoid. I had someone with me that didn't prejudge me and everything. And our budget could handle it. I got pregnant. This was 2014, because I had lost my baby had made her transition, Heather, 2010, and I was just. I was healing, doing the shit I'm doing now, healing and everything. But I found myself in Kroger grocery store, I won't never forget, standing in the middle of the floor, just standing there crying. And I knew where I was. I couldn't move. I just could not move. And I called her, and she was available. And I called my best friend, Robin. She was available. And they got me out that store. And, I realized that I need to go to Lynette Moore. But anyways, I say that to say this: it's never too late to have a baby. We end up getting pregnant 2015, then we end up getting pregnant which that baby was denied, demise. Then we got pregnant again 2016. That was Graceland. But she was there with me, and that's the reason why clients that I know that that that's in my life for a reason, they have my number. I don't give my number to all my clients. I don't even go over their house. So my clients will go over their house. I connect with them and their family, and I love on them and everything. I feel safe place. But anyways, going to rejection of the womb. This is for people whose womb spiritually under attack and dealing with rejection. Ezekiel chapter 16, 4, verse 4. When born, navel was cut. Now, what that is saying is that when the baby comes, if it's C-section or through the womb or whatever, remember, ladies, it's not telling you to cut the umbilical cord right then and there. You want to wait until your placenta has dried up and the baby has just drained all the nutrients out of the placenta before you cut it. Don't cut the umbilical cord until that occurs. No matter how happy the daddy is with them damn scissors, want to cut something, just tell them, wait a minute. I done carried this and put healthy foods and different things of that nature in this placenta. We're gonna cut it. Just go and sit down some damn well, hold a baby hand, or whatever. Let's let it do what it's supposed to do. Every part of the body has a reason. So I want to bring that out to you. Now, in the biblical sense, Rachel, she died during the delivery of the birth of Benjamin. So being killed her. So what I'm saying is rejection in the womb. It's not only rejection for the baby, it's rejection for you too. Make sure that you are in alignment. My womb killed many babies because I was angry. I wasn't together. I don't know about Rachel and her path. I haven't done the homework on her, but I could if you all want me to, or you can do it yourself to find out what was her walk of life where she just gave up the ghost for somebody to take her baby. But however, the rejection occur on both sides. And the reason why I'm speaking of this, there is a law, and the law is curse. We don't talk about that. You all need to study the curse, so the law of curse, and make sure that your womb is in alignment, and that it's not ignoring deliverance. So, now you get more of that aspect of the compassion of the energy that I'm speaking of, that spirit. That's in 2 Timothy verse 2 and 15. So that there will help you with protecting and all. So now let's talk about the what is this here? No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want to do. That'll be too long because it's like 4 steps. I'll do that some other time. But anyways, if Give me an A if we're good. Give me a C if I need to continue speaking on the birth and thereof. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a physical baby, just anything that you're giving birth to. Um, you know, I'll put that out there like that. So it's not just that. Because the resentment, the resentment, the confusion, the deception, money greed, unbalanced sex, blame, guilt, dishonoring, grief, loneliness, you're carrying all those things. It can be passed on. And that's that law of curse that I'm speaking of. But all right, I gotta see that we clear on that aspect. Now let's speak of the movement of energy. Are we working on that every day? What's your oh, this candle smells so good. What is your take on resonating with the moving of the energy? And who are we in that aspect? Are we our first spiritual self? Are we pure energy? Or are we that falsehood shit, hollering that you're a vegan? And when you get away from your veganhood, you go over there, going home and everything and tap some damn chicken. I already told y'all I'm weak on the Thunderbird. But I'm just saying, anybody ask me, you vegan, you eating so healthy, you whatever? No, because I like a good old cherry cheese pie. And my mother-in-law tell you that she could be damn near on her deathbed. But when there's a special occasion in my life, she gonna whip up some of that and make sure that I'm blessed with her hand. That's all I'm saying, on that. All right. Any questions before I go? So, let's see here. Being here 73 minutes. Yeah. Okay. We're clear. Hmm. Okay. It's something I'm supposed to mention. The spirit had given me, but I can't. I was gonna write it down, but I just got real busy with it was something I was supposed to write down, but I got real busy um with some things. I was at the unfamiliar place and I just didn't write it down. I wish I would have wrote it down, you know. Mhm. Yeah, I wish I would have done that. But anyways, all right, trust all is well. I don't know what else needs to be said at this time besides this time of season is so many people going through right now. I've even seen I like TikTok. I've even seen people just take a time to speak to their audience about just hanging in there and having strength. Don't give up. And I think it's due to the fact that this young man had committed suicide that people were so shocked about. So, um, so that's what I'm thinking. But however, today, today we're operating in Libra. That's the phase for today, and is based on you being strong with what you're connected with, which should be a connection that you're comfortable with. You would want to be strong in it and share your life and don't live life being secret and solidated. Position yourself to involve an opening of agreement with new craft, creating vacation, friends, marriage, harmonizing, you know, even with the power within. This lunar Libra phase today is about socialization, checking in with your mental rapport. Uh, that's what I just was speaking to you about, me being in a place. When I was in that store, people kept walking by. People don't give a fuck about you, in a strange place and all. They don't care. Shit. They walk by me and like, okay, I got a couple of them at home already. I gotta go home too. I'm just saying, I'm not making light of it, but I had to get on the phone and call someone. This is what phase that we're in. You have to get the reinforcement. Where's your friends? I have people in my life that say that they don't need a friend. I mean, they my blood. They ain't gotta have no friend. Some of them ain't gotta have no man. They just all right with their immediate family, with their children, and that's just it. That's how they have positioned themselves. No charm about them or whatnot. I dare you try to hug them. They cock block and probably kick your ass on the other side because they are detached from just a gentle touch, find yourself in the abnormality of being flirtatious. Uh, be rarely, just rarely different, a rare direction, a refinement. I mean, with me, shit, I'm the one approached my spouse. You know, I am. I flirted with him first. Yep, that's how it went down. Flirted with him first, and he was the first highlight skinned individual that I was interested in. I like the jet black coal, the bottom of his shoe, you know, and here we are almost 30 years. So who wants to be diplomatic? And that doesn't even really fit some of you. Your name, definition, or identify. Just being that just because you're supposed to be. Be acquaintance with yourself, during this moon phase. Stand in a winning moment always. I learned this from a girlfriend of mine. Have a winning day. I like that phrase. Can I use it? She said yes. I said, because I mean it. Every day I wake up to win. I adopted that. And I share that idea with others. I discreetly have a great outlook on what you are. You got to work on it. Who you are if you're adopted. Your enjoyments. What does that look like? Because the sympathetic person, little being person of 5 years old, had a great hobby. And today, there's no hobby to be found in most of us. Besides debating on a job, want to be right. Want to have significance on a job with some people you with 8 hours or so. So you want to make a place there just to be seen, and your fellow men blood line. You just want to spend 5 minutes or so in their presence, and it annoys you. But however, you're debating and fighting your way just to be heard, seen, recognized, promoted. Something is not right with that picture. And I'm not just saying because I'm not out there in the corporate world anymore. I'm just saying that I was once out there, and all of that is just a waste of energy. That's me. Family is important. I use my phone. I have so many things on my Samsung Notes. So many things that comes to me. You see the planet Sun. I'm all about the planet shit. I'm all about the galaxy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Jupiter, yeah. Yeah, I'm just all into the magical galaxies and different things of that nature and what galaxy promotes. Look here, Pepper. where it originally come from. It's masculine energy. I'm forever. That's the reason why I ain't lost and I mean, shit, I go to the library and everything or whatnot. I'm taking pictures. I gotta check this out right here. Sun, water. That's the reason why I'm always, people like, why you? And half of the motherfuckers scared of me and everything. You just can't be real. Let me touch you, pinch you, and everything. Simply because you done been around so many motherfucking broke down people, that's just entertaining you because they want to use you. I don't want shit from nobody. I got it all. I'm better than you. I got it all. Better try to throw a curse, a booger, or whatever fuck to try to cause me to stumble. They miss. I've been called that. You see my notes. 2010. I'm looking at 2013. Once my baby was snatched the very first time, Heather was snatched in darkness. You can go on my website every day and see what I'm doing and, call the phone or business phone to see what I'm doing and everything. As that black candle said, I am smoked out. Nobody ever know what I'm doing unless I tell you. So that law curse, I don't even resonate with it because you can't put the shit on me. No, I went to school, baby, 2010, and figured all that out. Nobody is to use me. Throw curses at me. Spell work at me. Root work at me. Hoodoo. No. I went to school, baby. I was at the library. You see that picture? I was at the library probably about 3 days out of a week. The librarians, they knew me. And as a matter of fact, I hooked up with another girl that was a herbalist. We would rent a library room set aside for us. I didn't go to any institution. I sat down and I did the homework and now I have the results. You have to be on top of it, what I'm saying. A lot of people want things to occur and just come to manifestation right then and there. You haven't done the work. You have all of these tools that's just sitting. Just like you would have a treadmill in your house and damn the clothes and everything thrown over the motherfucker. And then you get a good win and like, okay, it's first of the year, I'm gonna start using everything. This thing, you done piled it up again or it's dust out or whatever. I'm using it every day and I've learned to walk with those things with me. I don't have to have these tools to get answers. And when I became in a circle of my ancestors, full circle, and then therefore I knew all things. There's nothing new. I used to hear there was nothing new under the sun. I used to hear that all the time. But now I know. And I'm glad I'm not 100 to know this, to be aware of it. So a lot of times people ask me to do things, spell work or whatnot. I ask them a question, what is it used for? What are your plans? Whatever. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Well, I ain't got time to be giving you my energy to your deadbeat ass. Nope. You ain't doing that. You ain't gonna get nothing. And you ain't gonna use me. So that's what I am. And then I came to realization, I did see something one of these notes and everything on here that really described what I am. Shit. When it comes to me doing work for people. What I found about me, because I'm still adding to what I am. Let's see. What I hmm. Hmm. Hold on. I do this to y'all all the time. And I be telling y'all I'm finna get ready to go. Y'all can go on and catch the replay. But anyways, it was something on here that reminded me of something that I needed to share. Maybe I bring it up next week or something. Okay, these are some notes that I had written dealing with I don't know if this really is what I want to speak on. I don't know. Not sure if this is it. Um, okay, 2014. This is what I've written to myself. Okay, yeah, it's it right here. See that date? Okay. It says, I understand that I am undertaking an invasive guide to encounter myself in the way of owning my own creativity, my spirituality, awareness. I commit to myself throughout the duration of this course of life to commit to weekly reading, daily journals, write 3 affirmations a week. I further understand what I am in the course of this life is to raise my issues and my emotions to a compact of excellence, to be self-cared, have the quality sleeping within, and diet, exercise, and have the comfort of life through the duality of this life course. So what I realized is that I'm in and I'm out. I give you spell work to do, and I go over with you. You're to write it down. And then when something else comes up in the fields, I address it, something new. You continue doing what I've told you in the past. This was from 2014. I am consistent. So therefore, my works is consistent. So when I finish with that spell case, that work case, you continue doing whatever it is that is suggested. And then you put it inside a shadow box or put it aside for if something similar come up, you will have that to use. My thing is not to hire someone throughout your whole life to do work, you know? You're to experience and gain wisdom. So every time individual comes to me, I expect for it to be something new, not something that you have pretty much have moved into a ranking in the spirituality where you can do it yourself. And I would tell you, oh, you can do that yourself. You don't have to pay me. You do da 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 da. Some people it's like, well, I know how to wash my car, but I just don't want to. I have that too. You know, but with me reading this and me identifying what I am when it comes to work, I expect for you to just continue doing the same thing as I have said throughout the duration of the course. Back then, that was my lingo, the course of life. Now we use energy and, it just change and change and change and change. All right. So that's all I want to be speaking on about that part. But I had it more together in my brain earlier when I read that. All right. So I shall see you soon. And it has been lovely. Energy has been very kind. I appreciate it a whole lot. Amante.